How's it going today, everyone? This is Sage, and we're back with another little market watch. First things first, I want to touch on the news for the final Speed Duel product before the hiatus. Speed Duel Battle City Finals, we know the full set list, so I do want to start off with that. And then here, after we're done going over this, we'll go touch on some Bonanza buyouts, because there have been a lot of them in the last, say, week. So we know all of the secrets now in this set. I want you guys, after you guys see this set list, leave a comment down below and let me know which secrets you guys are the most excited for out of this set. There's a few of them that I really am stoked about because they've deserved secrets for the longest time. So first, the Poker Night deck for Yugi. Slifer Prismatic, we already knew all three God cards were getting Prismatics. Joker's Night getting a Prismatic, but Jacks and Kings and Queens getting just commons is kind of weird. But Joker's is pretty cool. It had a Ultra and a CR, I think were the only two prints. I don't think it got the secret. Imperial Bower Common is fine. Arcada Triumph Joker is fine. Magic Haribo is pretty cool. A lot of people go feral over this card, even though it has two prints, being the Super and the Secret. But now it's going to have a common for people. Dark Magician and DMG, we do not know which artworks these are, as far as I know. So it'll be interesting to see which arts they pick for the secrets here. Swords of Revealing Light finally getting a secret. That's well deserved. It's hell, I think highest rarity before was like Hobby League, I guess. It didn't have like an ulti or anything. Quake and Mirror Force Common is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited for that. Getting into the Kaiba deck, we have Obelisk, which we expected. Alt Art, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Again, I don't think we know which art this is. King of D getting a common, pretty cool. Econ coming to Speed Duel. Shrink getting a secret. Not too much insane there. Joey's deck, Guilford the Lightning's getting a secret, along with DD Warrior. A lot of people are really excited for the DD Warrior secret. So it'll be interesting to see where that one settles. Sol and Luna, everybody's favorite Rarity Collection 2 card, is getting a common in Speed Duel. GG, I guess. Merrick's deck, so we have the Wing Dragon Raw, but we're also getting the two other forms in Immortal Phoenix and Sphere mode. That's pretty cool, I guess. Speed Duel secrets of both of them. Immortal Phoenix really needed the reprint, so I'm glad to see that here. Sphere mode is kind of whatever, because we did get it in Rarity 1. However, as far as I know, I don't think it was in Speed Duel prior, so that's kind of cool. Lava Golem getting a secret, that's just fine. Owner Seal. There's so many degen shenanigans you can do with Owner Seal, I love it. Bakura's deck, Doom Cal Knight, getting a secret along with Dark Necrofear. Dark Necrofear is going to be pretty cool. Sangin, Phoenix Rhino Warrior. Rhino Warrior is kind of cool. That comes up every now and then. Premature Burial down here getting a common. That one's kind of interesting. Mudora getting a Prismatic. This is the only one, so this is the only one of the retrained Ishizu cards that is getting the reprint. Otherwise, it's just the OG Agito, Kelbeck, Mudora, Keldo, and Zolga. People forget about Zolga. But we did get the Zolga retrain in, I think it was Dawn of Majesty. We got it way before the Magnificent Maven set. So, it does exist. But the good ones are Keldo, Medora, Kelbeck, Agito, the retrains. Air Knight Parshath getting a reprint. And then we get into the real fun stuff. So, Commandant. Common. Okay, that's really good reprint. I would have liked to see this in a secret. But Spy and Descendant getting secrets. Sure, we're fine with that. Recruiter getting a reprint along with Oracle. And then here's one of the ones that I am very excited about. Necro Valley. Common and Prismatic Secret. So there's going to be 2 more additional prints of Necro Valley into the market. They've had so many chances to reprint this, but they just chose not to. Like, this would have been such a good slot for the nostalgia pool. Hell, even the base set for Rarity 3, or Rarity 2, or Rarity 1. They could have reprinted this as an Ultra in Magnificent Mavens, because they gave it the Pharaoh's Rares. But they just chose to make it Pharaoh Rare only. So I'm glad we're finally getting some justice for this card. And maybe we'll see like the 13th errata. Who knows? Odeon's deck, nothing too cool. They just gave him the Mirage of Nightmare secret. Gravekeeper's Guard common is kind of cool. Mirage of Nightmare is... I'm actually really excited to upgrade the Bandbinder with a playset of these. So that should be fun. Getting on to Mai, we have the Harpy Queen and Channeler getting secrets along with Amazoness Princess. Amazoness Princess only had like 2 prints, I think, prior to this, so this is a really good one to reprint here. And then the extra cards, we have Shinato getting a secret, Asura Priest getting a secret, Injection Fairy Lily, which we knew from the original like release launch post, I guess. Spirit Reaper getting a secret, Mystic Tomato getting reprinted here, Shining Angel, Witch. There's just a lot of cards that weren't in Speed Duel that are now going to be. Orgoth and Thunderball for Duke Devlin. Flying Kamakiri, it's like they gave all of the recruiters common prints here, just to put them into Speed Duel. Mobius getting a secret, along with the 2 that I'm most excited about, Tribe Infecting Virus and King of the Swamp. King of the Swamp high rarity before was like super. Same thing with Tribe Infecting Virus. OG Super, Magician's Force was the highest rarity. So these finally getting a secret is phenomenal. Good job. Breakthrough Skill getting a secret. That's cool. It was like an Ultra Ulti Cosmo Blazer, and then I think it had maybe 1 or 2 other prints. And then people are really excited for Max C. Just kind of seems like an outlier here among the rest of the set list. But this is also going to be common and prismatic, which we knew from the beginning. So yeah, let me know what your guys' favorite secrets are out of this. And let's go look at some prices. So Amazoness Princess, as you can see, there were 2 prints, and these were all like really kind of expensive for what they were. Like the common was a few bucks, and then the super was even more expensive. So that getting a reprint common and a secret is pretty cool. Immortal Phoenix, yeah, both of these prints were money, so good job on getting a secret out, especially since this had 2 ultras, which was pretty weird. Necro Valley, we have a ton of prints on this. We have the 2 Pharaoh's rares, we have an ulti, plus we have these 10 prints. And you can see every single print of this card was worth at least $1. At least $1 in any condition. So it finally getting the secret. Maybe we'll see the secret sit about $5, $6, $7, but I would probably expect the secret to be like 10 to 12 on launch, just because a lot of people are going to be really hyped for that, because this card has been around, you know, pretty much since the beginning of the game. Descendant, every print of this was worth a few bucks at least, so this is very good to get a secret and a common. We're pretty happy about that. Commandant, this is only getting a common in Speed Duel, but the Merrick common was $4. Yeah, $4. The Turbo Pack common, $4. No reason that the lowest access rarity for this should be like $2-3. And we kind of saw this happen too with Warrior of Atlantis. If you guys don't know, Commandant searches out the Necro Valley, and Warrior of Atlantis searches out Umi. And they just reprinted Warrior of Atlantis in Streets of Battle City here as a common. And before that, the common out of the structure deck was several dollars. So the Speed Duel common did come in and help adjust that market. So who knows, maybe we'll see the same thing with the Gravekeeper. And then Mirage of Nightmare. It does have a secret already, but it's out of Yugi's World, and Yugi's World first eds are kind of hard to come by. You don't see them pop up too often, unless you're specifically searching for them. But I just got rid of my PGD first ed set, so I'm pretty happy about getting Speed Duel secrets for a couple bucks. And Asura Priest. Yeah, this needed something higher than the super. Yeah, I guess it had a Hobby League, but glad to see this get a secret. I really wish Tsukiyomi was in here. I was surprised seeing all the spirit support and just Tsukiyomi was nowhere to be found. I feel like Tsukiyomi would have been a really good Speed Duel secret. Tribe Infecting Virus, as I said, the super was a high rarity. Then it did have a structure deck common and then a DR1 rare, all of which were just giga money if you wanted to play GOAT. You were going to have to shell out like $5, $6, $7 for a really beat to hell copy of this, so this getting an accessible print is pretty cool. And King of the Swamp, this is probably my favorite one out of all of them because the Hobby Leagues are really expensive as a Hobby League Super. Even stuff like the Commons were $1 plus for nearly every print. Then you have the Budget Super over here with the Fusion Enforcers, and that was like several dollars. So this finally getting a secret is pretty cool. Okay, Bonanza time. Yeah, if you guys have not checked Bonanza recently, you may be a little shocked by that Blue Eyes price. Yeah, let's actually talk about that. So this was $65 for, you know, a few days after release, and then they all disappeared. And there have been sales over 200. But you can see there haven't been a ton of them. They kind of got bought out from the $65 range, quickly climbed to 100, and then somebody came in and bought $500 worth, 5 copies, 3 copies here at 95. A lot of these buyouts just seem really strange, I guess. There's not a lot of quantity of this stuff on the market, so mass groups of people can come in droves and just buy out cards and artificially inflate the price of these because there's not going to be as much supply to replenish. So those higher prices will stick, and if people FOMO, they will end up buying it at the higher price, which is what we're seeing with a lot of these quarter centuries here in this set. Allure was kind of weird to climb this high, 10 listings here, but I guess we do have Malice coming up. This was from the core set. That's the only reason why I say this was kind of shocking. Because if you guys don't know, there's, what, 81 cards in the set that could be quarter, or in any different rarity. There's 6 or 7 that are not available in quarter century. I think it's 6. But then there's 6 additional cards that have alternate artworks that are only available in quarter century, so it does even out. So you're getting on average 3 quarter centuries per box from the nostalgia pool, and you're also getting 3 quarter centuries per box from the main set. Now, the nostalgia pool, which is where Blue Eyes is from, has 200 potential cards. And you have 2 different rarities for all 200 cards. That's 400 potential cards. You get 24 per box, and 3 of those will be quarter centuries. So you're going to have to open like 6, 7, 8 cases just to see one of each, given perfect variants. So these are very, very, very difficult to come by. And I said this when the set was announced. Hey, this is going to be insane. You guys don't understand how crazy this is. It's a 200 card subset that is only available in 1 slot in the pool. In every pack, 1 slot. And there's 400 potential pulls. Yeah, we're finally starting to see that. People are either targeted mass buyout on all of these, or people are realizing, hey, I'm not pulling what I need. I should probably go get it before, everybody else has the same idea. Like Blue Eyes, 17 listings. BLS, 11 listings. DMG, we have 10, 17, and 12 here. Caius, 10 listings. Stratos, 9 listings. Even the Platinum Blue Eyes, 9 listings, $20. The Signet Mining is up for Malice. Dark is gone because it's the highest rarity aside from Starlight, and people... Dark really, I don't think should have been $20. These Link Charmers are just so usable in damn near every deck. Toad finally settling down from 30 to about 25. That's good to see. House Dragon Maid just continues to go up the alt art. These were like $10, $12, but they've since doubled. Heavy Storm is gone. Like $76 if you want to buy this. $80 if you want to buy Jinzo. Just insanity to me that some of these prices are as high as they are. Raigeki, almost $40. Dark Paladin, $80. Blue Eyes, Ultimate, $105. JD, $45. Obelisk is only like 26, but that's kind of fine. Dogwood here is like $10, $12. This is the quarter century exclusive artwork, so you can only get this artwork in quarter century rare. Otherwise, you have to get the alternate art. Then we have the Platinums here with Caius, $7. BLS, $5. And guess what? As the prices on the quarter centuries continue to rise, people are going to be like, hey, I guess I don't need quarter century. I'll go with a lower rarity. But when you have several hundreds and several thousands of people doing the same exact mindset, being like, hey, I don't want to pay $100 for this quarter century. Let me get the platinum for $5. Your platinum stock is going to run out, you know, a lot quicker, and the platinums are going to climb too. Same thing we saw with the blue eyes on the first page. Oh god, Dark Magician, almost $100. Damn. Shizuku Alt Art sitting about 26. Upstart sitting 45 for the quarter century. CED at 65. Ab-Zero at 50. Then you can see mixed in here are the staples like Bonfire, SP, Wanted, Thrust. Those are to be expected to be in the best-selling now that people can finally get copies of them. Swap Frog's sitting about $20. Summit Skull sitting close to $50. Kizan's finally getting a little lower on listings, sitting about the $20 mark. Same with Engaged, 20 listings, about $45. Red Eyes Darkness Metal, Platinum, 13 listings. Quarter Century DMG, the Dragon Knight, 3 listings. Linkage Quarter Century is disappearing, $30, 22 listings. Graceful Charity is $40 now. Dogwood Alt Art Quarter Century, that's only like $7, so not too bad. Ryo Quarter Century, $50. Ryo Platinum, $5. Gores Quarter Century, $32. Red Eyes. You guys can kind of see the trend here, right? So everything that is in the nostalgia pool that has any sort of relevance across any format, yeah, they're gone. Secret Village, 9 listings. Mirror Force, 9 listings. Moth, 5 listings. Ryza, 7 listings. And it is the same thing. So if you guys do want quarter centuries from this set, just try to get them as soon as possible, or just risk it on sealed. As these quarter centuries and platinums continue to rise from people buying them because it's so damn hard to pull them yourself, there's going to be a large margin of players that will decide, hey, instead of spending $200 on said single, let me just go buy 2 boxes. And then the boxes will start to run out. And as cards get more expensive in the set, it entices vendors to be like, hey, you know, maybe we could open this and make a little bit more money from singles. Just some of these prices just disappeared. They're completely gone astronomical in the last like few days. Soul Servant, 2 listings, $100. Grass Quarter Century from the main set, 9 listings, $15. Oh god, this is just insanity to me. Branded opening, I'm surprised, is only $5 to $8. That seems low for what it is. Max rarity branded card. Allure PCRs, 29 listings. The PUR on Allure is phenomenal, by the way. I am very stoked to get a place out of that. All the baby rulers, I think we touched on this the last Bonanza Market Watch. These quarter centuries are way up. Very low on listings. Dark Beckoning Beast quarter centuries are also disappearing. 16 listings here on that. 8 on the dark end. Platinum Mirror Forces, 27 listings. Catastor, 1 singular listing for the quarter century. That's insane. People are very... Honestly, I've seen more people happy about this set than people complaining about this set. I feel like the Nostalgia Pool really did its job there in helping more people just want to open the product, because the Edison players are like, oh, hey, I can get, you know, reprints of all these classic cards. Not Cluster Amaryllis, not Dust Shoot, not Oppression, but, you know, I could get Ryos for pretty cheap. I could get, oh god, what, I guess BrainCon, but BrainCon was always pretty cheap for the supers anyway. Ryzos, you could get those for pretty cheap. Colossal Fighter, I guess. You don't have to pay, what, $200-300 for the ulti, whatever it was sitting at. Galatea quarter centuries, oddly enough, watch these, because we are getting the Orchist support, and I have noticed a lot of people on Whatnot are asking for Galatea in particular, so keep an eye on that. Dragon Ravine quarter century is gone, 3 listings, $26. Blaster, gone. $25, 6 listings. Whitestone, 2 listings, $40. Just, it's the same thing. Nostalgia Pool, decent card, or, you know, significantly nostalgic card, yeah, it's gonna be gone. So just hunt through like trade binders, hunt at like different locals. Maybe they have it up for pre-buyout prices. Maybe you guys can get lucky that way. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with this set. This set is, it did what it was supposed to do. It flooded the market with a bunch of accessible prints of many different cards, and for that, I feel like we should applaud Konami where, you know, where credit is due. They did also improve on the PUR and PCRs. They just look significantly better this set. Again, Allure PUR, when I get Allure PURs in, I will show you, because they are so good looking. I'm very happy. But with Bonanza, we have to look toward Crossover Breakers, which comes out here in a couple weeks, with the Ryzial and Malice, and what's the other one? Ryugi, the Pokemon archetype. And Malice. This is a screenshot from, I forget his name, but he runs one website for like market prices. Yeah, he compiled a list of cards to pick up for Malice and Ryzial in particular. And these are like your high rarities that you kind of want to look at, and prices that how they've been affected since in like the last few months. Singularity is down, however Terahertz is gone. Secrets, Ultras, and CRs are just really expensive now because it's a very good boss monster. I think Distant Coder had a video of it where he used Terahertz in Code Talkers, and just it completely walled the Tempai decks that were running around during the Synchro Link Fusion event. It was a pretty cool video. I just saw that, I think, yesterday. Obviously, Allure Darkness Secret Rare out of Speed Duel is not the high rarity anymore. People are flocking toward the Quarter Century. But this just kind of gives you an idea of what you have to look out for, in particular, Malice. And we also have an image here for Ryzial. So Ryzial, we have stuff like C102 ulti. These went way up. Starleash Photon Blast Dragon, we touched on this in the last video. Masquerade, we've been talking about for a while. Dugaris was way up. Malevolent Sin sees like some niche application. Light Dragonet Ignister, same thing. And then like generic rank 4s like Exciton Knight and Tornado Dragon. Ultimate Slayer is a side option, same with D-Barrier. Just keep in mind, Crossover Breakers should be pretty insane. Yes, Ryzial will not have, what's the card? 7th Tachyon until March. However, it doesn't need it. It's still very, very, very strong. And Malice, if you can't play around Banishment, get used to it, because Shifter and Banishment decks are going to be everywhere once Malice comes out. Not like they already aren't. But, yeah, let me know what your guys' favorite reprint for the Speed Duel secrets are. We will wrap it up here. And at the end here, I just want to touch on our little special mission. If you guys have tuned into any of my Whatnot shows in the last like week and a half or two, I may have also announced it on the last video. But I have started saving for an engagement ring for my girlfriend. We've been together almost 4 years now, and it's just time. So that's something we've been doing. We've been over grinding on Whatnot, selling off a lot of the PC trade binder. So if you guys are looking for anything, let me know. Like this first page, we have a set of Cluster Amaryllis, one being First Ed, 2 Unlim. They're all like near mint. I think the First Ed might be like VLP. The Utopia from BLC 1. Gallus is a video game promo. Beat to Hell, Jinzo Yap. DDS with a crease on the Exodia. But we have a lot of different things. So just feel free to pop by the Whatnot. If you guys are new to the platform, you guys can use my invite link in the description to get a $15 credit. And you guys can use that anywhere on the site, not just my shows. and I will earn a little bit of kickback from that when you join using my link. Also, check out the Amazon links in the description. If you guys click any of those links, it doesn't matter what product it leads to, if you just click one of those before checkout, I get kickback from that. So that would be appreciated. It would help in the quest to purchase the engagement ring. If you guys are looking for supplies, if you guys are a seller or a streamer on whatnot, take a little gander. That's pretty much everything that I use in my day-to-day operation via TCG player and whatnot. And we do have the new seller series coming. I finally did get the last few physical items that I needed for like B-roll to continue working on that. So that should hopefully come out by end of November, but things are crazy. We just had our first snow today. Today is November 20th, 2024. We had our first snow here in South Dakota. Winter's here, so a lot has to be done. Hope you guys had a good time watching the video. If you guys did, leave a like, leave some comments below. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll catch you guys later. Take care. Stay safe. Go drink some water, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.